Our mission at Good News Gang is to simply win souls for Christ. And we do that by reaching out to children in Detroit and their families. A lot of them are living in impoverished situations, in some situations that you and I can't imagine that they're going through, but to them, it's normal life. And we meet them where they're at and show the love of Christ and show them that even though they have trials, they have hope as well. Before partnering with Gifts for All God's Children, Christmas time was a little difficult for our ministry. We definitely didn't do family sponsorships like we do now. We would have certain families we'd have to choose from because it would be other churches or ministries that would reach out and say, we want to sponsor one family or two families. So out of 100 families that we have, we'd have to pick and choose who we thought needed it the most, which was difficult because they all need it. And we don't like to play favorites and we like to bless them all, but our ministry themselves just could not financially do that. We do a toy giveaway that we still do every year, but each kid just gets one toy and we do a Christmas service and that's it. So that's pretty much all they had unless somebody stepped up. So finding the sponsorship was very difficult. So let me tell you about this particular story. There was a family who lost their mother just a month or two before Christmas. And there was 9 children and the oldest was only 21 years old. So she now carried on the burden of every single child in the home. The youngest was only 6 months old. So the kids had come into our program and she came to us with help just in general for her mom's funeral and dealing with food and expenses. And it just so happened it was around Christmas time. So at least we were able to sign her up and alleviate that stress on her. And she was very grateful. The kids were grateful. If it had not been for Gifts for God's Children, they would not have had anything that year. And they ended up moving due to financial reasons after losing their mom. And they stayed with it. And even though they're not in our program anymore, they go to another church. And the sister has now given her life to the Lord because of the example and us being able to reach out and help her in her worst time that she needed. Because Gifts for All God's Children is handling all the gifts and sponsorship, we are able to focus more on bringing in families and being able to connect with them and just winning souls for Christ and using that as a tool to bring people in and to show the love of Christ. Because Gifts for All God's Children shows up with Christmas gifts, we can be the footwork and take them to the families. Gifts for All God's Children has opened up a door for us to get in the homes and be able to spend that time with them. Most of us deliver the gifts to our routes, and before then, we didn't. They would just get their gifts at church, but now we go to their homes and we watch the kids open their gifts. We, watch the parents' face lights up when we put the gifts under their tree. So it's created a personal connection between us and the families, which lasts throughout the whole year, not just Christmas time.